Welcome back to Words Paradise. I'm your host, Leon Idol, and you know who's awesome? You know who's been a media darling as of late? Michelle Yeoh, because she's been killing it. I mean, sort of. Everything Everywhere All at Once was incredible. Crazy Rich Asians, I mean, that movie made killer money. The Witcher, okay, The Witcher Blood Origin, not so much, but it's not like that was her fault. And you know what? I've come to really enjoy Michelle Yeoh as an actress. That don't mean she can do no wrong, though, because here she is on a crusade against Jackie Chan, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Sylvester Stallone, trying to make it all about gender, all about sex, about how they're getting these roles in their 70s. They're like superheroes because they're men. That ain't what's going on, Michelle Yeoh. Let's go over this article, and I'll give you guys some stats to prove it. So here from Fandom Wire, they're still like superheroes. In their 60s and 70s, Michelle Yeoh frustrated with Hollywood for being obsessed with Jackie Chan and Arnold Schwarzenegger while ignoring female talent. I think we can fundamentally say that this is bogus, that this is BS, but let's go through here, see what she has to say, and then I'll explain how this is objectively false. Jackie Chan, the man known for action movies like Rush Hour and Drunken Master, which, by the way, sequel to which, Drunken Master 2, my favorite Jackie Chan movie of all time. If you ever seen it, check it out. It's a masterpiece. Has also had their fair share of bad decisions. Michelle Yeoh, the actress known for the Oscar-winning movie Everything Everywhere All at Once, claimed that Jackie Chan wasn't necessary for the movie. And he wasn't necessary for the movie. I mean, she's entirely correct there. The movie made bank at the box office. It got rave reviews. It was a big comeback for Ke Huy Quan, the guy that played Short Round and Data and the Goonies. Like it clearly didn't need Jackie Chan. No one's saying it does. The movie's been out for like a year and a half at this point. It's won the Oscars. Why is that, why is the need there for that to be mentioned? We all know this movie doesn't need Jackie Chan. Not every movie with an Asian cast needs Jackie Chan. Parasite didn't have Jackie Chan. Movie still won Best Picture. Although the actor did not make an appearance in the movie, Yeoh stated the Hollywood industry was obsessed with actors in their 60s and 70s and dubbed them as superheroes. The dig was pointed towards notable actors like her dear friend Jackie Chan, veteran actor Arnold Schwarzenegger, and the Expendables star Sylvester Stallone. And they are superheroes. These are some of the biggest names in all of film history. It's not because they're men, okay? That got nothing to do with it. It's the mark they left on cinema. I mean, when you think of action stars, all three of those are going to be some of the first names to jump to mind. Maybe you're also going to throw in Tom Cruise and Bruce Willis. Like, if you had to pick the top 5 most famous action stars, that's arguably going to be your top 5. And I don't even like including Tom Cruise in there, because even Tom Cruise, today, yeah, he's got a big name. I still think Tom Cruise is up there with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jackie Chan, Bruce Willis, Sylvester Stallone. You don't get bigger than those icons in Hollywood. So yeah, when your job is to make money, which is what Hollywood movies want to do, you're going to bring in actors that make money. It makes sense that these guys are superheroes. I'm sorry, Michelle Yeoh. Up until recently, you hadn't made Predator. You hadn't made a Rocky. You hadn't made a Shanghai Knights. I mean, these guys are legends. And wanting to bring them back and make money, while you still can make money off of them because they, like you said, they're in their 60s and 70s, they probably ain't going to be around too terribly much longer. It makes sense they want to bring them back. And just because they're being brought back don't always mean it's good. We saw that last Terminator movie. Trust me, that never should have been made. Bringing Arnie back for that did not salvage the movie, although he was one of the only good parts of it. Michelle Yeoh feels that Hollywood is obsessed with the veteran actors. Talking about representation in Hollywood, Michelle Yeoh found the international fame and love by becoming the first Asian actress to ever win an Oscar. The actress has been outspoken on some controversial topics. She was not, finding love by being the first Asian actress to win an Oscar. Most folk don't think like that. They just think, I like this individual. They're good at their job. I like their movies. And they move on. People weren't clamoring for how amazing Will Smith was in the 90s because he was black. It wasn't be like, I want to see Will Smith win an Oscar so that black people will have representation. That wasn't going on when Men in Black and, Independence Day and all these movies came out, or when you were watching 6 Degrees of Separation, a complete Oscar bait movie that, albeit is actually pretty good, that many of you probably never heard of, where Will Smith plays a gay con man in New York. You want to talk about, good movies and things like that? Go watch 6 Degrees of Separation. I haven't seen it in a few years, but last I watched it, I remember it holding up. The point is, people are obsessed with talent, not what their skin color is or what their gender is, or if they might be obsessed with how many Oscars they've won or lack thereof if you look at cases like Leonardo DiCaprio. But stop making it about all these immutable characteristics like what you were born with between your legs, or maybe what you don't have between your legs, or your race or sexual orientation or anything like that. If your race was really a big deal, like Michelle Yeoh found international fame and love by becoming the first Asian actress to ever win an Oscar. Alright, you're putting her in a box that she doesn't need to be in. This is actually unfair to Michelle Yeoh. You're not calling Jackie. Yes, Jackie Chan is Asian, but no one talks about how Asian actor Jackie Chan. No, they just say Jackie Chan. They don't need to put that he's Asian. So you're putting her in a box by, all right, she's Asian. You've confined her once already because now you've confined her by her race. All right, actress. Okay, now you've confined her even further. Now she's confined not just by her race, but also by her sex. Female, because you can't be a male actress. So you can't be a married bachelor. You can't be a male actress. You've confined her to these two boxes. You're narrowing the pool. People can like her regardless of those things. I think it's incredibly unfortunate to label people like that. Now, granted, if you're using it as descriptive purposes, like, hey, who's your favorite actress? Sigourney Weaver. Okay, cool. Who's your favorite Asian actress? All right, now you gave me a list, to pull from. Like, all right, I now have to cut out anyone who's not Asian. Like, for descriptive purposes, it makes sense. But to say she found love as the first Asian actress, she was just a good actress that won an Oscar. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter that she's Asian, doesn't matter that she's female. She's just good at her job and she got an award for it. Recognize that, the talent, not the immutable characteristics. But let's keep going. Let's get to the part where she throws shade at these legends. Because let me tell you, this will be the only time in this article that I'm going to defend Michelle Yeoh, because what she goes on to talk about after this is bogus. Talking about the diverse representation that Hollywood has been featuring in these recent times, Hollywood has always been diverse. I'm sick of this narrative, okay? Hollywood, maybe not always, like, okay, yeah, 30s, 40s, 50s, maybe that's not the case, but ever since about the 80s and onward, Hollywood's been pretty diverse, okay? So when they talk about how it's been in recent times, Hollywood has been diverse since the 80s, and I can give you lists of movies with a definitely diverse cast. It didn't just start happening in 2015. Anyway, Yeoh has been one of the most notable actresses that showcase the other side of the world. Since Jackie Chan is her dear friend, the actress has been outspoken during interviews and also revealed some controversial things that wouldn't have been discussed if not for her. In an interview, Michelle Yeoh claimed the Hollywood industry is obsessed with veteran actors. Veteran means that you are experienced, that you've seen and done a lot. I would want a veteran actor for certain projects because it means they're going to bring multiple things to the role. It means they're going to bring an audience, a built-in audience that they have garnered over the years. It also means they're going to bring experience. They know how to, read lines. They know how to work with directors. They know how to follow cues, the whole nine. There's nothing wrong with bringing in veteran actors. Anyway, while indirectly hinting at Hollywood legends like Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Jackie Chan, the Crazy Rich Asians actress felt a bit overlooked while shooting. How have you been overlooked? I'm sorry. You're getting the accolades that you've earned. You have earned your Oscar. You did a great movie. Crazy Rich Asians has an incredibly strong reputation as a movie that folks are fond of. I just don't get how you're being overlooked. You get to that stage in your life and your career where you feel, I'm being sort of overlooked here because you're now relegated to these kinds of minor roles. The guys seem to be doing it. They're still like superheroes in the 60s and 70s. Why does a woman not get an opportunity like that? Women do get opportunities like this. And this is the part I want to break down for you guys because this is what's infuriating. How do women not get opportunities like that? Sigourney Weaver gets that opportunity. Sigourney Weaver still getting roles as a bad chick. I mean, she was the main bad guy in The Defenders, which, yeah, you can say, oh, well, that was a TV show. It was part of the MCU. Until the Netflix stuff fell through, The Defenders was part of the MCU. We had Sigourney Weaver as the main antagonist in the culmination of the Netflix MCU line. We had Sigourney Weaver. She was also most recently in Avatar. Hell, Sigourney Weaver, no offense to her, I love the woman, but she was old when the first Avatar came out, and she was an incredibly prominent role in that. Sigourney Weaver's still getting these roles, but okay, you know what? That's one example. That's fine. I can do more than one example. After all, you gave 3 examples. Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis is still getting these sort of roles. I mean, she's come back for how many Halloween movies now? She's still playing the Scream Queen. She's still getting the action scenes. Jamie Lee Curtis wasn't just relegated to the past and whatnot. No, she's a veteran actress who has come back. Now, did the movie she come back for? Were they good quality films? No, not necessarily. But hey, you win some, you lose some. The point is, these actresses are still coming back. What do you mean? So why does a woman not get the opportunity like that? And for my third and final example, this one may shock you. You yourself are an example of that, Michelle. You're 60 years old. You're talking about how these guys are in their 60s and 70s. Why does a woman not get an opportunity like that? You got the opportunity. You literally led a quirky, fun, semi-action movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once, where you did all these martial arts and stuff, and you're 60 years old. You gave 3 examples, Arnie, Jackie Chan, and Sly. Well, I give you 3 examples, Sigourney Weaver, Jamie Lee Curtis, and yourself. Boom, 3 for 3. How about we just acknowledge this isn't about, oh, they're giving these old men all these roles. No, they're giving talented veteran actors these roles because they know they will draw in a crowd and they won't be around much longer. Not every male actor who's in his 70s is getting these roles willy-nilly. I'm sorry, it ain't that simple. You're going to be hard-pressed to find individuals that have the same level of status as these guys. It really is that simple. So this is not, I'm tired. I don't want to hear this narrative of like, oh, the men are getting all this. The men get all the good roles. It's all about the men, these veteran actors. No, yes, it is about veteran actors, but it has nothing to do with what's dangling between their legs. Look, I'm getting real sick of this narrative. I don't like the attempted divisiveness. When a movie comes out, especially a movie that stars veteran actors, I'm sorry, 9 times out of 10, it is because of their status as an actor or actress, not because of their gender or their sex, if you want to differentiate the two or what the hell ever. Like, Michelle Yeoh is going out here saying that, oh, only men are getting this, and that's messed up. Why can't you be out there spreading some sort of positivity, being like, hey, look at me, look at Sigourney Weaver, look at Jamie Lee Curtis, look at these individuals that have come up of age and we're still getting these roles. It shows there's a place in Hollywood for people like us. And why do you have to attack one group of people to try and build yourself up? When you are part of the same club of veteran actors that you are attacking, you're only hurting yourself in this instance. It makes you come off as unlikable and victimized, even though you are one of the most privileged individuals probably in the world. You are a famous actress with incredible amounts of money who just won an Oscar, who has a movie that is 10 times better than its MCU counterpart, Doctor Strange 2, that was complete, trash. It was awful. You are in the ultimate position of privilege, and you still want to act like you're a victim, and you're like, oh, all these men like Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger, they're keeping me down. You won an Oscar. At this point, you literally are a crazy rich Asian. But that's just my opinion. Let me know yours in the comments down below, or let me know on Twitter where you can find me at BoatTheWord. And please do subscribe. We have gotten over that 700 subscriber hump. I cannot believe we've made it this far, so thank you so much. I cannot say I thank you enough. I appreciate you enough. Let's keep that number going even higher. I would love to get to 1,000 in the next, let's say month and a half. I mean, that'd be something. 300 subs the next month and a half. I would love it if you did so. And I am a nerdy news channel. I cover nerdy news every day, not always about movies, but also about anime, video games, Disney, you name it. It's all here in the nerdosphere, and this has been Words of Paradise.